Okay, it's J-Dub here again. We're working through this XR5000. We've came through all these keys and now we're down to the settings button. Now you're going to use this settings key probably more than any of them. There's a lot of options underneath the settings key. We'll quickly run through the options and then we'll make deeper videos based on what they all contain. But the first thing up top, you see the favorites key, what that does. We touched on this before. This is a fast way to set up your weighing screen. So you can choose one of those favorites. You just arrow down, choose the favorite you want to see. We will start a new session. And there we are. It's basic, it's easy. This one shows a VID and an electronic ID tag. If the animal stood on the scale, the weight would come up. Simple as that. So what we would do, again, now we go back through settings, that's favorite. Second button, information to display and record. This is a long list of preloaded information that can be fully modified for your ranch. And everything you check on or off on this screen here shows up on our weighing screen. So if you just want to look at date of birth and breed, when we come up here and hit our weighing screen button, you'll notice now breed and date of birth show up on the weighing screen. So that's information to display and record. That is a whole video in itself. We'll come back to that. Third button down, sorting. This allows you to sort animals certain directions based on certain criteria. This really speeds up the processing feature. Again, we're going to do a whole video on the sorting function, so we're just going to back up. Next button down, treatments. Treatments is where we would set up the actual dosage calculator. The dosage calculator looks at how many mils or cc's of a product need to be administered as per the exact weight. So you can just check that on or off. When we go back into the weighing screen, you'll notice the certain product is on the screen. Based on the weight, it figures out the dosage. So again, we'll back up a little bit. Settings, that was treatments. Next page is pretty self-explanatory. The weighing settings, if you utilize Tru-Test load bars, which we always recommend, you don't need to get into this screen at all. If you use other people's load bars, we may have to get into that. We'll work through these in a different video, like I said. Recording, there's different ways to record our information. You can manually press the record button. You can use offspring pairing. That treats the XR5000 like a calving book. And you can weigh automatically. As soon as the red light stabilizes here, it will automatically internally press a record button so you do not have to. Cuts down on the labor. Connections, this is where you can look at your Bluetooth connection. Here we see the Bluetooth is on. We don't have a device connected, but we could. We can set it to automatically connect to the last device it was paired up to. Serial cable, there's other settings in here that from the factory you probably don't need to get into that very much. Those are more for custom situations with automatic sorting systems and whatnot. General setup, that's going to be your date and your time. You can actually change the format based on your breed association. If they want to see day, month, year instead of month, day, year, then switch that around. Pick your language, change your country if you want. Do you want to see it in kilograms or pounds? You decide all of that. And service, you're not going to need to get into the service situation, you'd call your Tru-Test representative or call the office at 1-800-874-8494. They'll help you through that. First page goes back, and we're going to work through these individually like I said, so stick with us and we'll get you through the programming.